Guess that'll do for starting Elite. Hey everyone, that's what we're doing today. We are starting Elite. I think I've been kind of spoiled by my other setup to do console recording because of the size of, like, the webcam looks a hell of a lot better in that position. Anyways, so we are starting Elite, and I need to get my new 3DS out of the way because the cords are actually bugging me a little bit. So I guess we can turn it. No. Dang it. Well, I guess I'll have to move my mouse hand now. Anyway, okay, sorry about that. I got my new 3DS that I can record off of, and I have the cords sticking out. And they're kind of inconveniently in the way a little bit. So, anyways, yeah, starting Elite. First thing we look at is our resistances are going to be much, much lower now. Specifically the first set of resistances, because that's just what Elite does. So, Elite... That's the main drawback to entering it. It's kind of like the classic Diablo 3 thing. Well, just Diablo thing, where your resistances drop with each higher difficulty. So in our case, yeah, we lost chunks of resistances on our first row. That's still all the crap I have from finishing the game. I'm not actually going to go through all of the text here, obviously, because it's the same stuff we've had before. The only thing that's different is when you first enter Elite, you can immediately run and grab up all of the quests behind the prison gates without even talking to John Bourbon. So you can fully load up on... I mean, it's obviously based on your reputation as well, because this is a reputation quest. You can immediately grab up all this free experience. In Ultimate, you actually get a lot of experience off of these things initially. Also because we've got... Also because we got scrap. And do I have the silk necklaces? No, I didn't get extra silk necklaces. If you have extra silk necklaces and fabric, you can actually get yourself along in some of these quests. But otherwise, it's gonna play exactly. It's exactly what Grim Dawn is. Yeah. So I specifically picked up this corpse to show that if you have a note already learned, they won't pop up again. So Francis's note, we learned it already, so we're not gonna get another Francis's note. In Elite, I'm much less thorough than I am in where's that body? I'm a lot less thorough than I am in normal and veteran, or at least with this playthrough, I'm gonna be a lot less thorough. It's not necessary. It's not necessary to grab up every single thing in the game here. I forgot we're not even level 50 yet. So, yeah, we're not even level 50 yet, which means we're going to probably be getting gear that we can't even use. Okay, so from the lower crossing waypoint, there is something we can grab up real quick. I tend to only pick up things I know I can grab quickly in Elite. I mean, I do this in normal as well when I'm rushing characters through the game. Just because it's one of those things where when you play a lot of characters, you generally don't end up picking you generally don't end up getting every single quest along the way. It's only things that are like along the way, literally along the way, I'll pick up. Yeah, I can't think of many. Like there are a few quests that are out of the way that I won't even bother with. Like especially on Elite, I do skip a lot of quests on Elite. Specifically, like the pulsating. I mean, just I did this on normal, but the pulsating shard on Elite, the thing that the quest you get from like Anastasia, where she wants you to go into the Bastion of Chaos to get a piece of pulsating obsidian. I think I said ore there. Whatever. Piece of pulsating obsidian. I tend to skip that one because it's just very out of the way. Same thing with devotion shrines. If there's a devotion shrine that's just not anywhere near where I need to go, I'll really just leave it. I mean, sometimes I'll go after out of the way devotion shrines if they're one that I know I can get. That's an easier to get devotion shrine, even though it's out of the way. Like the one in Eastmarsh is actually kind of an easy one. Like this one is obviously an easy one. And in Elite, the devotion shrines are different. In Elite, they'll require different things. Whoops, I should have just went through the... Here they are. Some of them aren't even in Elite compared to normal veteran. Some of them not even in Elite. Some of them are... And all of them have different requirements or different fights associated to them. So what am I doing here? So we're at the phase where I start just leveling up all the things I've picked up. And I'm going to give myself a little bit more HP. I think it's going to be 1, 2... Definitely going to start leveling these up. And then that third point, I'm probably going to dump in one of these two for my next 3 level ups. So we're immediately just going to head in here. Yeah, the Star Pact and Inner Focus abilities, like, they aren't flashy and sexy, but I think they're kind of important going forward. I'm kind of wondering what my new devotion setup is going to be, because I'm still going for the Widow. Oh, I didn't spend that point, did I? Whoops. I didn't spend that point yet. But I think I'm going to go for the... Well, I should probably spend the point before I go any further, shouldn't I? But the Widow is definitely going to be on the list still, because we're using... We're still using heavy Aether Lightning stuff. So yeah, let's go look at that real quick. So our Sky Shards put that down. Then we got that. So I think I'm actually going to respec out of this because of Spear of the Heavens. Spear of the Heavens is actually a lot of Aether and Lightning damage. And I think it's going to be a huge benefit for us to pick that up. But also because we can kind of maybe get down to the Leviathan. So yeah, that may get respec'd. See, I'm thinking, because we need, it's a huge primordial requirement to get up here. That's the only problem. Luckily, primordial has 2 very easy constellations that get you there. So it's going to be 10. I think I'm going to complete that one, actually. So 10, 13, 16, 19. Okay, yeah, that might be the best thing to do, actually. Because then I can just ding a point in Crossroads and we'll have that. Actually, the Imp might be one that's worth picking up now that I'm thinking about it. We're not using fire at all. We are going to get a little Aether going on. A little Aether Storm going on. So yeah, that might be worth it as well. And I think the Vulture's also going to be quite handy to pick up. Because that'll pretty much immediately, plus this, will get us our 8 requirement for that. And then I'll see if I can't get down to the Leviathan for the cold damage side of our Sky Shards. So yeah, let's pick up... We'll pick up the offensive ability and energy absorption. I'll go and respec later. So yeah, Aether Lightning I think is going to be this guy's elemental combination. It's kind of a weird one, but it's funny that there's actually support for it in the game in the form of, like, we can't get the set until 72, but there is the Arcane Storm, I think it's called. I have that. It's a pair of rings and an amulet that's Aether Lightning based. It's actually a pretty cool set. I think if I do that, plus... I don't know if I'm actually going to go for the Trojan set. I have the weapon, but I don't know if I actually want to go for the Trojans-oriented set for this guy. Yeah, so hopefully we'll pick up enough necklaces down here from the Slilth to be able to do that... that quest in Whitemire. Yeah, I like the idea of a druid that's using an Arcane Storm in this game. He's definitely a let's drop as much stuff out of the sky as possible character. He's not really a tank. I shouldn't be tanking with him, but sometimes you just got to do that. So when I say the devotion shrines are different, the shrine that's normally here in normal veteran is not here in elite. Same goes for ultimate. Each difficulty reduces the number of shrines. Luckily, if you collect a lot of the shrines regardless, you'll get 45 points before you enter ultimate. So it's actually pretty easy to fill out your devotion tree before you're in that difficulty. Yep, and ding. So he'll tell you to go, oh, we hit Honored and Devil's Crossing. Awesome. So we could, I don't think there are any that are useful. Oh, there are. Though I don't know that I'm going to pick those up for now. I like having the bonus health from the cold ones. Okay, so that's going to cover sort of the entry into Elite. Next up, we're going to cover the Whitemire quests. Sort of the quests up to the Burrwitch Outskirts, I think, is going to be what's next. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.